Hey, gracious people. Welcome to my channel, Being a Carer with me, Kes. Have you ever wondered or asked yourself, is it wise switching employers as though you were changing your socks? What kind of impression does it give of you? Can it affect your application? I will be answering all those questions in this video. My name is Kesiena Akwara Atie, a health and social care trainer. To all you old and new returning subscribers, oh my God, you guys are the honey in my tea. You guys are simply the greatest of the greatest, yeah? Thank you so much. And just in case, I need to tell you this good news. We have hit over 3,000 subscribers. And guess what? This Being a Carer with Kes, rather, will be a year in a few months' time. So come on, people, let's hit 5,000. Come on, let's bold ambitions. Let's hit 10,000. Can we do it? Yes, I know you guys got my back. So come on, let's go. All right? And hey, if you're just watching this channel for the first time, what are you still waiting for? Join the train. Smash the subscribe button. Yeah? Give me a thumbs up. Like the video. And of course, ensure, don't forget, that you hit on that notification bell. So whenever I upload a new video, you will be among the very first to know. Also, follow me on Instagram, Care by Kes, TikTok, Care by Kes, and Twitter, Care by Kes as well. And as always, I'll see you there. All right. Now, more good news, people. Guess what? Being a Carer with Kes is going live. Yes, I'm going to, face my fears, and I'm going to go live. So on the Sunday, the 23rd of October, at 5 p.m. UK time, I will be going live. So all you awesome subscribers, do come with your questions, and I'll do my best to answer every single one of them as honestly as I can. All right. So I will see you on the 23rd of October at 5 p.m. Now, let's get down to the crux of the matter for today. No dilly-dallying, okay? So, is it wise switching employers or sponsors as though you were changing your socks? The answer is no. Before I go on any further, let me quickly state here that, or should I say put a disclaimer out there. I do not work rather for the Home Office. I do not have any liaison with the Home Office, but I have lived and worked in the UK for several years. I work with British people and I am married to one. So whatever advice I'm giving here is based on my opinion and my observations. Is that okay? Now, so is it wise switching employers as though you're changing your socks? The honest answer is no, it is not. I'll tell you why. Okay? Now, how are you to know that where you are going to is better than where you're coming from? You cannot know that until you are in there. All right? You can't. So why would you want to gamble, make that gamble, and go into a new terrain completely after you must have spent 3-6 months in one place? Now, don't forget you have 5 years. Now, if you want to keep switching employers randomly, it's not going to work out in your favor in the end. Okay? Now, the only reasons rather, because I'm going to give you two, I think you might need to switch employers or sponsors is where your mental health is affected. Or should I say you are discriminated against. Now, in the UK, we have 9 characteristics, okay, 9 of them that are protected. We have these under what you call the equality and diversity. Okay, and among those 9 protected characteristics, you've got age, you've got race, you've got gender, you've got religion. Now, if at your place of work you are being discriminated against because of your age, your race, your sex, your gender, your religion, you feel free to communicate your concerns to your manager. But please, do not do it verbally only. Do it via emails. Does that make sense? Do it via emails. When you send the first email and waiting a response, you don't get a response. You send the second one, still no response. You send the third, still no response. Then at that point, you are very free to seek for another sponsor. But before you put down or put in your resignation, please make sure you have been given your COS and everything, because you, like I said, you have 60 days of which you have to leave the country. Now, another reason why you might want to switch employers, which I can understand, is if your health is affected. Because the honest truth is this: a lot of you have not worked 14 hours straight before. You have not worked 12 hours straight before. Neither have you worked 10 hours straight before. Doing care is the first time you're coming to this kind of job for the first time. So I can understand that your body will have wear and tear. Now, if you have concerns and you feel this is not making you well, please, at the same time, feel free to speak to your manager. Speak to them, send an email, say, follow in on from our conversation, blah, 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 blah. And look forward to their reply. If you still don't get a reply, do it again. Send the email again and again. Why am I asking you to send emails? It's so that you have documentation that you raised your concerns, and these concerns were not given any audience or answered, or our concerns are laid. And because of that, of course, you now have good reason to look for another sponsor. Does that make sense? Because like I said to you earlier, if you have not watched spoiler alert, what you have not been told, if you're on a sponsorship visa, please go and watch it. Because for everything the employer does with you, he or she has to send a message via the sponsor messaging service, SMS, to the Home Office. Now, that is what they will use at the end of the day, side by side with your application. Does that make sense? So if they are saying, oh, you are this, you are this, you are that, you tender your own evidence that you had raised concerns about these things, but they were never addressed. Does that make sense? Okay. Now, the other thing is, can it affect your application? Or should I say, let's start with, what kind of impression does it make or give of you? Now, the kind of impression it gives of you is this: that you are a rolling stone. And you know what they say, a rolling stone gathers no moss. That you're unreliable. That you are not, your roots don't go deep into the ground. You are not stable. Now, if at this time where you don't have recourse to public funds, by that I mean you cannot access benefits, you are going through all these stages, changing sponsors, switching them one after the other like that, automatically you are saying to whoever is going through your application that you will not be a good asset of the state. Invariably, it is saying also that you'll be a burden to the state if you are given your indefinite leave to remain, because you can't hold the job down. Now, we do have people on benefits in this country. Of course, it's helping those who are in dire need of it. But they say most people on benefits are compelled to work certain hours of the week, except from those who clearly they cannot work. Okay? So what the British government is trying to do at the moment is get people back in the workforce, grow the economy internally. Of course, apart from those of you who are on Tier 2 visa. So you not holding a job down for more than 3 months, it rings alarming bells. And of course, they might not grant you your application. Now, also don't forget that for every sponsor you have had, they would have communicated correspondence to the Home Office about you. Now, if you've changed twice, thrice, 4 times already, and you've been here since February, for instance, you've changed twice, my plea to you is, please don't change anymore. Stay there. Because like you have 3, 4, 5, 6 sponsors before your 5 years are over. Don't forget that every single sponsor is going to be communicating to the Home Office via the SMS about your behavior, your conduct, and everything. And if 1, 2, 3, 4 of them say this person is not dependable, is not reliable, is not trustworthy, has no integrity, what do you think will happen? Do you honestly think you'll be granted leave to remain? Your application, I'm sorry, will be denied. Now, I stand to gain or lose nothing via this video I'm making for you guys, but rather I want to help people, because I have this notion, strong hunch, that some people might be denied their leave to remain. Why? Because you feel you want to be a law unto yourself, rather. You don't care what about the employer. You will switch if they mess up. If they do anything to you don't like, you're just going to switch. Hello? It's going to turn around to bite you in the behind. That's what I said. Does that make sense, people? So please, let's do the right thing. It will be sad if at the end of 5 years, your application is denied. It will be sad. I see you on Sunday, 23rd of October. Always remember this, my darlings. Never you forget that no matter what the matter is, you, my lovelies, matter so much more.